Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Luis here. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. Yes, I know it's Friday and I have promised this video for Wednesday. Unfortunately, Wednesday was my brother's birthday. That's why I didn't post it then. And the one I had for Wednesday, when I looked back at the footage, it looked horrible. So I was like, no, I'm gonna redo it. So that's why I'm redoing it for you guys. And it's a different look than what I had planned for that day. And this is supposed to be from the movie Dead Silence, a movie that came out a while back, and I saw it on Netflix, so I was like, ooh, that's a good one to make. So if you haven't seen the movie, I do recommend you to watch it. Now, if you're afraid of dolls, maybe not so much, but this is a really fun tutorial to do. So if you guys want to go ahead and see how I did this look, stay tuned so that way you can see the tutorial. Alright guys, so for this tutorial, the first thing we need to do is go ahead and block out our eyebrows and make them disappear. We are going to be drawing our own eyebrows up here. The dummy does have them higher than our regular eyebrows, so I will be using the Spirit Gum and wax method. I will be using Ben Nye Spirit Gum and the Nails and Scar Wax from Ben Nye. Some people do use the modeling wax. I find the Nails and Scar Wax a little bit easier to handle. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through that because it will take around 10 to 15 minutes for all of this to dry. Once it starts feeling tacky, go ahead and grab, if you have one of these, or if not, you can also use a toothbrush. Just go ahead and comb it this way so we can go ahead and smooth out the sides. Go ahead and comb it towards the way your eyebrows are growing. So my eyebrows grow this way, so go ahead and comb it that way. Once it's all smooth and dry, you can go ahead and start with the wax. So go ahead and grab a little bit of wax. If you have a little spatula, that will work really good. Or if you have another one of these with a little like flat area, you can go ahead and also use that. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some wax. I do recommend not to use a lot. That's first of all, don't use too much. And second of all, also try to model it. Either put some Vaseline on your hands or you could do some water too. Alright, so now once everything is dried out, go ahead and get some translucent powder, and you can put it on a sponge like this one or a regular cosmetic sponge, and go ahead and dab some on the eyebrows so that way we can go ahead and make them a little invisible. Okay, so once we put the translucent powder on, you can go ahead and start using your foundations. I will be using a really light foundation all over my face and then blend in some darker foundation. I will be using the Ultra Beige Cream Foundation from Ben Nye, and this is on P42 Ultra Beige. I will also be using from Ben Nye a Natural Beige, and that's a BEK3. And I'm going to start with the Ultra Beige first, and then move from there. Now we're going to be doing our permanent face, our permanent smile. So we're going to do our cheekbones, the smiling cheekbones, like I'm always happy but I have that evil look in my face. So for this I will be using this brown eyeshadow that I'm going to be using around the edges. You know, if you smile you will see those wrinkles right here and you can see your cheekbones, and we're going to go from there. Okay, so go ahead and take a really sharp angled brush so that way we can make our lines really defined and really neat. And now go ahead and take the eyeshadow or a brown, a really dark brown, so that you can go ahead and make your facial expressions. So I'm going to be using this eyeshadow from Laura Mercier, and it's a truffle. And just grab an angle brush, a really dark, sharp angle brush, so that way you can go ahead and make your detailed lines really sharp. Alright, now we're going to start with our facial expression. So we're going to go ahead and make our cheekbones to give us that permanent smile, as well as the side of our mouths, and well, not here, but where our laugh is like this. You see our smile. So we're going to do that in our little cheekbones, and we'll go from there. I'm going to be using this brown eyeshadow, which is from Laura Mercier, and it's a truffle eye color. So I'm going to go ahead and just grab a gorgeously great amount of it, and I'm just going to go ahead and smile and just shape my regular smile and maybe exaggerate a little bit more. So we'll go from there, okay? Alright, so this is going to be the little outline. What you need to do here is just try to blend outwards, so that way we can keep the mouth as untouched as possible for the end. So just go ahead and blend outwards, so that way we can have like the light is shining from down here, so that way you can see the actual creepiness and the smile. I'm going to use this little fluffy brush and just try to start blending it in. Okay, so the next step is go ahead and use your eyeliner. I'm going to be using a cream eyeliner, and this is the black cream color, and it's CL29 from Ben Nye. For this one, go ahead and grab some. Don't grab too much, because we don't want to go ahead and go back and try to fix it. Now for this one, they do have the makeup, or the black part, to be right here and around. It's not on the waterline, it's right below the waterline, and it goes like this. Try not to make it too dark or go too low, because then it's going to look like a purple eye. So just do this and go ahead and color it in. And do the exact same thing as this to this eye. Again, try to make it even, not too low, not too dark, because you don't want it to seem like you got punched in the eye. Okay, now the next part is going to be the eyebrows, and we're going to do the evil or the mad face eyebrows. So we're going to start from here, and we're going to bring them upwards this way. We don't want to curve them or arc them too much because he does seem mad, and they are kind of straight but not too straight. They're kind of curvy or kind of wavy, so we're going to do that. You can either use a regular eyeliner, or you can use the same cream that you used for your eyes. I noticed that right here it's a little too dark and it doesn't seem that much of a pop of the cheeks. I'm going to go ahead and use this little CO1 white from Ben Nye. I'm going to go ahead and grab some with this little brush right here. And I'm going to just contour like some little dots close to the line we drew. As well on the other side. This. And some right here, so that way we can go ahead and highlight this area, so that way you see more of the cheekbone and the grind and the smile. Okay, now either with the same or a different fluffy brush, go ahead and blend this only on the cheekbone. Okay, I did forget to go ahead and put some of the brown here on the nose to make it a thinner nose. It starts thin and it gets wider at the bottom. This. So once you put it in, go ahead and blend it inwards. Just go ahead and blend it. Try to keep the middle of the nose clear. Now that that's done, we're going to go ahead and start with our mouth. We're going to make the drop jaw lines right here from Ventriloquist Doll. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this thinner brush right here, and I'm going to put some black on it, and we're going to go ahead and make our thin lines going down. Now the last step, we'll be putting in the red lips. So I will be using from the Bruce Wolf from Ben Nye. I'll be using this little red part here, And then we'll go on the lips. Let's go ahead and now for your hair, you can do it any way you want. I'm just going to keep it the way I have it. And from there, you already have your creepy, evil doll.